Right, exactly.
That's very positive though, I would usually I'd say like you feeding.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like there was a game, like I was talking about. I was the warlock. We had 8 mages and Hive. Yeah, and we were down like 23 net worth, and I was like, guys, just wait till we get our ulties. And there was a point in time in our game, we got a double rabbit with fatal bond, double warlock ult, and then anti-mage ulti on top, and everyone disappeared. It was just a rampage by the anti-mage.
Well, that's one of the nice things about Quap in these kind of scenarios, that even with just some experience, you can still do a lot of damage in the next few team fights with her ultimate. Just magic damage. So there's a way for her to recover and become a core again.
The way she gets these like huge kills,
yeah.
I mean, I really guarantee you look at all of
Dark Zero sees a sonic wave to secure the kill. She gets it. That's all time. Dang it.
I think they can blink kill. Oh, there it is.
Quap is there.
There it is.
Oh, that's on the eye. Gonna get off the grave.
That's our ulti.
Ryo gets off the grave on his.
Put it together, boys.
You think did an eye on the ladder?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, look at that. He did deny.
That was so sick.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going back now, so just come over.
Yeah.
Okay.
My son's fan. Alright.
We could stop him. 8 minutes into the game, very fast.
He skipped the soul ring, so
exactly.
super fast
But
speed.
you skip it because when bucket laser, you can't really farm with it. And that's the main reason to play soul ring. Like, you get the archer machines and so on. We farm in the jungle effectively with it, but it still requires moves and like kills.
Right.
So it's a faster boss.
So is this the kind of build you go like ag laser?
I usually, you still need to link any code, definitely. Any question as well. And then on top of that, Lens is directly 0%. Like, if I ever don't play it,
Okay.
if you like it, oh my god.
Did Quap level 6, Tinker level 8, now level 9. He's 2 full levels ahead of the team. He's about to roll over 7 still. It's a big disparity.
I favor a defensive item on the I definitely for maybe like shields or something very smart.
Yeah.
You need some,
That tank a little bit more.
because if you can hold it up with that burst with their skill lockdown, if they can kind of initial spend 2 hits or whatever, laser into dives, you can have the back of your dodge or the initiation. You've got to make that
A little bit more.
Roll for a bit. Or Warlock. He's just trying to leech to get it all, guys. Easy rotation though. This is a good time to strike for TNT. It's when the Druid is just nasty. The Bear still feels like another hero.
He's still metal.
He's pretty fast, you know. It's hard to deal with at this stage. Well, try to soften him up a little bit.
Getting the faithful up, like these heroes, they don't really have much damage.
It's true. They're already a little bit light on damage.
Oh god. So annoying.
They're just ready to jump in though. Tims and Sam are hungry for it.
I think I could keep that way.
Warlock get the zone of knowledge.
I think so. Sure. Did he buy it?
But Ruby bought it.
I swear Ruby takes this up as well.
No,
I know it is level 4, but you really need that gold.
This is the golem time.
Honestly. They're gonna force this.
Alright, so we
Star, no red.
Stampede, Warlock ball.
there we go.
Oh no.
Ruby took it. Ruby took the
Yep.
But now, for the
Well, it kind of works out. TNC is back up.
no.
Yeah.
I think if your team can okay, Warlock's not level 6, we should probably push, we should fight. You know, we have this window where Warlock is 6, so and then all of a sudden we're like, yeah, maybe he's getting level 6 and it's weird.
Oh, they double slow.
Did they rip?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's still the protect.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
yeah, that's how it works. Right? 2 condoms are better than 1.
Oh no.
This looks so weird. You have this like demon on top of
just imagine if you have Warlock off right now.
Oh, Jabby, war cry away, Slardar in the front lines. Stampede just keeps them all safe, they just disengage. Okay. Looks like it, Daniel just push out the wave. It's a corrosive haze, but it's like back in safety.
Because that's kind of having things, right? And I guess this initiation looks good. I did the spend with your initiation, the iron stuff on me, but walk away. That's a box, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's where you're like the point of like, alright guys, just calm down, get our sixes, and like we're gonna be able to beat.
Yeah.
Still not. Now we're at 12 minutes.
Yeah, he hasn't even gained any experience in the last 2 minutes. He's been at the front of level 5. It's brutal.
All of the items that you seem to tip the frenzy.
Pretty far off.
The ambitious mind is in the sad to seek.
At least he's a dreamer. He's looking forward to the future. He's a goal setter.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you really can do with this kid.
DNC meanwhile, split pushing down bottom. Aaron just tanking it. Uncontested 3 tower.
One he said that the commission is going to make it if you keep letting them take fire, like this, they're just going to have the items to make them. And you get a half to it.
Where's the lucky entangle? There's a degree of just throwing darts. I guess as Darkseer levels up too, like a blatant vacuum could potentially start to counter the Stampede a little bit. Once he gets to the blink though, before that it's not. Okay, Sam H. Wow, that Darkseer died fast. I don't even think Nance don't do it. I think he died before his Sonic Wave even hit.
What is his what? Can you explain to me how he is on the
DJ's just gonna get chased down, Raven finally gets it, just jump like.
It's not even ridiculously late. No, it is really late. It's more like it was so close for so long.
Yeah, for at least 4 minutes. It's like kind of getting a little far.
Yeah, that's where you kind of just need to follow around the core and meet some of their jungle experience. You can roll over. Sometimes it's but here's the advantage of this dire lineup. We talked about it, and minus armor, Roche is nice and easy. And look at this play from Tim's here. He picks up the Invis room, has an Ion Shell, just scouts out for the team, make sure that they feel safe in Roche. Tim's, what a player. Sentry, is that range? That's a big play right there. They get Roche, and he just does the... Oh, goes to the lone trip, nothing.
Like you can't be cut up?
Well, they want to siege like this. Like they don't want to, like the firemen didn't use the recording in this case they want to go hard down. And they don't think they'll be super far boxes down there, they're watching the game and that. When you buy this old guy, you still have 10
Yeah.
and
I mean, what else would... I mean, Ags, I guess, is the other popular further. I guess Veil could have some... I don't know if that's popular at all. Or Quap's just not popular. I don't know what that...
Quap isn't really popular here, right? Like, that's a kind of a big issue with it too, right? You don't really know what's the good item for it. That's when you know what the hero is, and it doesn't naturally fit into kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, which is kind of like, oh, maybe it's not bad.
And then the nice thing about the Orchid, it's like, I see it as high risk, high reward. It allows her to maybe find some kills. Like, if you can use that to pick off the Dazzle on a fight, then that's a step to recover.
That's very true.
But you're right, the HP is a big problem. She can just get blown up. And we're talking about 5 armor here, Corrosive Haze, and 2 auto attacks. So it's not looking good.
It's the popular thing about Hive. Like, Hive is an incredibly good kind of push Hive down if you want to exit that. So in this case, the thing is, well, pretty much all these things. Like, you want to push it around and around there, so he can bottom out and yourself. So really made it for everything. So, like, flicking in Orchid again, it's not going to end well. No. Like, this is no fault of players. This game you can kind of get the way it's done.
Oh, dude. That is unlucky for Fufu, I would say. Good positioning from DJ, but Blink's right next to him.
I think that was very good.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
They don't drink a shot, right? They don't drink a
correct. No. You went Blink Xctn for a while. Now Mjolnir up on just a lone druid.
kind of a scary thing to be proud of. All these PT men coming at you with
Blink's done, like 3 hits is done.
He's gonna go Glimmer King.
he doesn't have a single shadow.
He has like
I don't know, but it's done. You're fine.
take the range out.
I wasn't gonna put the board down. I really wasn't. They forced me, guys.
BKB next for Sten, match community. One of those scary games where you absolutely need it against Tinker, but when you still got entangling claws from the lone druid bear, no, like the BKB is not the end all be all for Sten this game.
I was almost confused with this stuff. Moving speed as well. You don't see all things quite well. But Stan needs to be able to like make people get in there. It's kind of a, in my opinion,
I think still statistically, movement speed is definitely the least popular talent tree pickup. I know it was originally before 7.02, and they tweaked a lot of them so they're a bit better.
I think they get fired. They actually, it's so scary, man.
Can you imagine how tilted it would have been if he blinks into a centaur again, just back to back like that?
This looks like a human possessing the bear. This is like weird future.
Double damage up on lone druid, however, he still has the Aegis, just sieging from the low ground. I think it's a fair bit of time left on it. No, actually, 30 seconds. Yeah. About to expire.
Going on in a moment.
And the Aegis will go down. Coming back to life. And the higher light.
They have the middle on them.
They have to blink.
Tinker's on his way. Gabby thinking about going for it. They find the pick on Kim.
All of a sudden, he's in a very nice position here. They'll want to mark
Big group down. No, not looking good for TNC, boys.
The fatal bonds feels the bad ball.
Tutu will make it out, but it's a 4-0.
I thought they overheated on the low group. Like, yeah, they back on the way. The reason they went in was because the Zephyr was fall over. They kind of like pushed low group to the north. And the rest of the team was like
Went back up.
Yeah,
They're kind of like, we say you're saving type of thing.
yeah, exactly. It's kind of confused as what to do.
Well, we talked about it in the draft, but one of the weaknesses of TNC's lineup is not having spammable stuns outside of Slardar, so that's where Xctn is able to find that kill on the Aegis without burning that many of their ults. If they drop the Warlock ult, you still have the goal, you still have all those follow-up stuns to take the fight.
They have no way to get away from something.
Yeah, that's that too.
It's stuff like this. It's not really like the drops are kind of each other around. If TNC get picked, they can also defend high ground really well with Tinker. They have Dark Seer, like combo with Slardar. That's one of the best combos in the game. Slardar talking with Battle Push. But then if you look at Xctn, they have a lot of skills. They have a lot of chase. So it's like if the team fights are in the middle of the map, like they for execution.
Oh yeah.
Or like it's like a base. But then when it goes later, the later it goes more pressure to be done. They don't have 4 stops, they don't have all these things with clear runs and
one thing is late game. Centaur's gonna have that ag for pressure. You're gonna have that for pressure on Warlock. You have all those types of spells that could eventually mitigate everything.
yeah. So like they all have the most base. Like I think TNT is based on heroes, whereas Xctn is kind of
I think TNC is banking off of like, alright, we got Dazzle, we're just gonna get Roche, get a pick off, and then just use Dazzle to save our flow through it and take it to Hyper.
The issue is then,
But then
because of the center, you can actually pass it up with it.
Dagger out on Rubik. Was a big pickup.
Yeah, we're still trying to hit paper though.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of cool things you can do. Get the slider push, getting the laser, is very, very good. That's the one good.
Yeah, the Slaughter Crush with the Stampede. Just the
Oh, check this. He actually went for the lens before eggs.
Wow, cool. How much damage does that increase? Is it
5% now? It used to be 8, and then they lowered it to 5.
You kind of only want it for the cosmic, right?
yeah, just because laser from.
You can blink through it as well.
Oh, sure, you can do that.
To get away from this ridiculousness and all that.
Yeah, just sitting there finding me every single time.
Yeah. But like the talents with cooldowns, like it reduces the cooldown on items and stuff like that. So I felt like we were talking about. The cast range works for some heroes having the cooldown reduction is really good with like BKB or Hex or Blink, that kind of stuff. Abyssal Blade, yeah. Wow. Yep.
Ridiculous.
And that game's not far off. So cool. I like the talent trees though. I like that they make heroes more versatile.
I think they didn't really try it. Someone was like, you can do them. What do you want?
How does 14
kind of like points like you're like,
some of them so
dial.
cool. Like the literal.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. There's like multiple things like, because it turns into a point where like Dota was like 4 spells, like maybe they changed one of the spells, but now every single time they change something to the count tree, the hero turns from like a support to a core to offlane, whatever.
Yeah, and you can play them
Different ways. Exactly. Like I think the main one is like win rate. Like there's ways you can play them like with like E-Blade, and there's ways you can play them at like support. Yeah.
Or like Twister, you can actually play them.
Exactly. Yeah. That's back in the day. I just got the axe and just kicked it. And we ended up losing the game. That's terrible ass.
I think about the bench one a lot. Magic Missile going through Magic Community, like that's the kind of stuff that's like, wow, this hero is actually that's a game changer.
Especially at like a 4 bench.
Oh,
the big one for me are the defaults.
and that's what made Lone really viable.
I'm not on a lot of support as well.
Like for the rest of the game, you can be at 50 seconds
Lion has one, a lot of support happen. And it's just, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, you get a pick and then you start pushing it. And you're really and you use like an OPT weapon and all of a sudden you're really going to do it and you're like, alright, I guess it's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's sometimes I don't know where it's about it.
Magic resistance on the Centaur. Okay.
Like that. It's in the room.
Yeah. It's a tough call this game. Evasion against Lone Druid.
I'm actually surprised you get the
Yeah. See, some Centaurs just pick up foot early just so you can not do damage with double edge.
I think the idea is they only have one initiation. They have slider goals, within links, pushes. If they can OP for this, all of a sudden they don't follow. You know, they can't make no movement.
Wow. It's so easy. Tim's God.
Oh, weird.
It's like a stream fight?
That's like one of those like a jump.
No, he didn't in the high ground. What the hell happened?
Yeah, he literally, how did they see me?
I mean, it might have just been one of those, hey, this is a likely spot. Oh shit, he's here.
You know, all like 100%.
Okay, but then, like, my first reaction would be he's to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not into the opposite. I mean, they're definitely on the side of it. Like, I think about that thing, like, I don't know.
Yep. But here we go, right into Roach, minus armor, they can kill it pretty quick, but Execration is starting to move into forms that mount the contest.
They use the rare for vision.
Right. Breaks both their blink daggers too. Good stuff. I see.
Really some feature now. This is when you really want to
Plus 4 spell in.
want to shoot yourself in the face and like you blinking on somebody trying to do it later, just hit another hero like that you move your units away, and if the later best you like, oh my god, this thing is really good and and get it done. You have to be good at it.
Or leave.
Or
Just go.
I'm out, guys.
Literally
See ya.
go. I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. You guys are dead.
Warlock gets his 20% XP. Big fan of those.
It's actually so.
XP.
The level,
Especially
the level
because
10
you get
XP
Midas.
games.
Yeah, cool. You get Midas, and then all the tome knowledge. It's not
You're also reading on the level. So
oh, you're a warlock.
on some random level like $15 or $20, you got like 3 level.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I don't know when you press this skill, and then you still have another.
Yeah.
And you press it again, you're like,
No, there was a point. There was a point in the game we were playing today. I was literally, I think I was level like 9, and we had a team fight. I dropped my warlock, or no, I was level 10. Dropped my warlock, all we got down to team fight. I was level 30.
Yeah, and you said,
I was like, oh, what the hell? I was like, oh, ooh, sick. What's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
on a pick?
you don't even think that far ahead.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, sick. I got my level 2 warlock off. What's like a talent tree? What's this? Man, you're like,
There's the Aghanims out on Mr. Cuckoo.
Alright, look, BKB as well. This is.
That's 2 10-second BKBs for Execration on Nando and
And
Gambit.
they have a result on. Let's get a pick that's behind them. Some new kids. You know, one like slapped anyone, so thank God. Fine.
Alright, Tims. Well, if there's ever somebody that can do it.
Boy, right there.
oh, I see him. Another chance.
They're on their way in.
Oh my god, they see it all.
Yep.
Like, look forward.
Oh, easy kill for Execration. They'll find him and maybe they get more. Ryo went behind Shallow Grave. Ehome, they've got the drop. That'll be a dead down.
I think they knew that there was more, that's why the ass was like, alright, I'm gonna stay around here just in case while I check this more to like save your ass, but he wasn't trusting.
He put
Yeah, he put a sentry up there.
Yeah, and he killed the ward like while he was down.
Yeah.
What a hero. I'll do this for you.
Good heads up plays from Execration though.
I'm not very sure.
I think PNC were over confident there. Like, when they had a hundred
That is like the best feeling that you like check out the feature.
Oh my God.
I think it was so like effing. Just like,
running them all.
Now the Golem comes down, BKB top by Raven. Back on Druid, start dropping the damage. They'll get the counter kill on the one of us. I think it's 1 for 1. They'll get the power kill. Naya, that's nice.
For a big replay, not more top.
Yeah, good setup for Sam H.
Is that
a lot of ulti for you, but
is that the ulti and one away with the thing there, right? That's just a bye.
yeah. I mean, they use the warlock ult too, so that's a counter.
Yep.
So did Rubik steal anything on that? Well,
It's got a crush.
Yeah.
It's not Blink Crush, yeah, that's not terrible.
Like, just when you play Rubik and you have to double disable, that's like a game changer. My
Yeah, that's true.
You have two lockdown spells.
The best you can get
Finisher or I like this. Maybe Storm or Storm. There's a lot of damage.
Alright, down bottom, no free power from earlier. They'll just slow siege it on the home ground for now. 2-2.
This is a ages, right?
Yeah, I'm on through.
There's no water.
Well, they had to
They're going in.
Hold on. Rubik Crush?
Need one hell of a crush. Dark here again, sending they have to walk over, just back, it's worked out the BKB. Out of the too much, you can't see her dropping like flies. I think they're standing out moving with the play. Looking to drop. Might be able to bring him down, but they will get the counter kill. It's a pretty good hold for Execration, but will it be a hold? Raven really wants it, and he backs out.
Like, that's the greatest thing about the warlock. Like, even if he doesn't have a warlock ult, like if another person has their ult, it does so much damage. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Low through and watch it for the high ground. We're not going to have a laser. Good amount of there's attacks all over. And Cuckoo's doing so much work in this fight. Quack just barely lives. Tinker looking for rockets and he gets it. Oh no, it's a full team wipe. Oh, this is crippling, dude. This could be the end of the game for Execration. Quack is the only one that has 5x. It doesn't even have ult.
Oh, he's a bot.
Yeah.
Cut the hit.
Oh, wow. Buyback now used by Quap. They get the tier 3 tower. CNC. It looks like they might just retreat. The lone druid's low on HP. But my god, that cost Execration so much.
Honestly, when I saw this, I watching everything. And then they actually, Execration kind of moved out of the center rookie, and they set up like some nice plays for long, but they go back and forth. And then it's Cuckoo in the end, it's just a game changer. But then lasers up position, the copy.
Alright, Blake. This team fight is you. I want to hear some play-by-play. You ready to bring the hype? Oh, come on. This is the challenge. Good start.
Oh god, can I hit it? Okay, that's not all. That's stop. Looking at double S. Oh, the crush?
I'm gonna go down with the PKP.
Oh, that's all bad.
Oh,
Cross streak is not good enough. Now the next there's a lady coming out. Just game.
this might actually be game. That's 3 heroes dead, no buyback. I like that, Blake. That was a very Sunspan inspired cast. Centaur pops his ult, Centaur uses ult. Oh my, Centaur's dead, the fight's over.
That's all I really cared about. Centaur gets the job done. I feel bad for everyone.
Here we go. There's still no clip available for a couple minutes. There's no right on melee barracks. Not much Execration can do at this point.
They can hold up at the last part, maybe they can hold there.
There's a tier 2 tower up top of this. We go to tier 4. I don't know if that seems a little risky. Freak's even pushing into the top.
The combo in Digital is actually the Slider and Keeper one, the Ampson, the combo of different
And plus the disruptor, like, bring them all in, and then you play later.
Yeah. If you suck him in, then it refracts across everything. They've got a lot of skill. And the last remaining tier 3 tower from Radiant. They'll get one more fight left. Warlock has hold. Not very good. But again, Spam Age, great initiation. That's a hold. Great hold. Good. I wish it was not. It's so bad. Look at Nando. He pops his BKB, throws his ult, and just dies. I mean, lone druid. He can't do anything. It's too much at this point. Too much damage, too much survivability. Lone druid with the Scotty. You can't get away from it. He kills for a ball.
Did you see Thirsty at the end there? He literally had multiple public gloves just ran in. Like real farmers, full cemented there.
Alright.
I feel about 1 point which I'm saying.
I was wondering how.
Of Raging Potato on this Invoker, but I'm very much afraid that this is not going to be enough. And look at who's playing aggressive. Bandhoff Storm has here a
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team, Baron. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Beastmaster.
Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Timber saw.
Dire team pick. Radiant team pick. remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team done. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Welcome, Magi!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Nothing happens to his riders.
Gold!
denied. That should help. How many blades am I holding up?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Mate, thanks.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Illusion.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That should help.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Money changes hands.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Bottom tower is under attack. Dire's tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I would have jumped.
Yeah, it's gonna be end for soon.
Yeah, Eden doesn't even have finger. There's no book in the shop now. It looks like there is.
I mean, I mean now there's also a bug thing. You can't see the item cooldown, so it can't be because it's 20 minutes is the one on the second book. So I'm not sure.
All right. So no book for him right now.
We have Bloodstone up on Zimmersaw right now. He's really tank up. He has Food Defiance, Bloodstone, so...
Wow, look at Eden. One combo, down to half. And these are the kind of games that make support lives miserable.
Yeah, disaster. I mean, he's the one that makes him support life sad, you know? He's forced too much movement and starts healing people.
Oh, Impale stolen, that is not good. Steals up Impale, Ember Spirit, no chance at all. Gets diced down by the Juggernaut. And so early in the game, you don't really save for buybacks. And now Kel'Thuzad trying his best to stem the tide, so to speak. But this Timbersaw is not going down in a hurry. And there's the Lion down. And I wouldn't be surprised if GG called came out now.
But at least
This game looks
buyback for Lion,
ridiculous.
use his finger, GG.
Yeah, get a kill and then GG, you know,
Yeah.
go out with pride.
At least do that way. Because, you know, playing Lion, you feel sad. At least do something to make you happy to focus on the next game, you know. Because the game doesn't end here. You still have a lot of games to carry on.
Yeah, you still have a lot, round of 10,
Yes.
round robins, a lot of, ooh, what, this courier. What up?
Feeding couriers?
No, this courier, bug.
Oh, I mean the courier dead there, actually.
I think the Radiant courier died, yeah. So that's something. Oh, Beastmaster trying to go for a roll. He gets it on Rubik. I think that's the finger target, right? Where's Lion?
She never used yet.
Alright.
He's sweating, he's sweating.
Still holding. Shuan, now getting brought down. They got the
Oh,
Timbersaw. He
he
denied
denied.
himself. Oh, this Lion cannot catch a break.
Oh,
And now Xiang is like, alright, let me pull out my piece of paper. I'm gonna be taking names. And that's the Rex number 2. 18 minutes into the game. This game looking all but over. As RRQ
no.
adjourned.
Nice,
Yeah,
GG
to
call.
the fountain.
I mean, it feels sad for Lion, you know. Guys, I got my 6. I got my finger, guys. This is tactic fight. Guys, I'm gonna finger Timbersaw. Oh my god, he just denied. The guys, let's just go GG. Let's focus on our next game.
It's like you know, you lose the game and then you lose in spirit, you lose emotionally, you lose everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was a lose-lose situation.
Radiant team pick. Dire team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Disruptor.
My problem is I feel like it was better when Sanking was better. Because Sanking had a much better phase for a while, right? Where he was like, he didn't even run mid, you know? And then he kind of fell off it, he got a couple nerfs, and now that was when Rubik was like really came to the fold. So I was like, oh sick, like this is like a denied thing. Like you don't want to make Sanking into Rubik.
Literally the best Rubik.
Yeah. But yeah, and he just kind of stuck around still. So teams enjoying him for sure. I mean, he's got a lot of versatility. He can make those good early rotations. He enables other position forwards. But
these heroes are not. Like, when I see these heroes, I don't want to like look at this. Like, I don't care if they're okay spell system.
Yeah, like static.
They're okay, but they're not like what you really want. You want like in stuns or like burst damage moves or AoE.
We're talking about like the bench stuff.
Yes, CK stuns and stuff like
Does that first?
this is definitely the jug game, though, right? I mean, Disruptor, spin for Lens, stacks here, healing ward for Iron Shell and Lane. It's like the ideal counter thing.
I actually prefer the light speeder because like it's not as good in lane against Darkseer,
Right.
but I think later on in the game it's better in general as a middle. I find Juggernaut kind of, if he gets counter picked at all, maybe anyone picks, you know, like a lot of the illusion heroes or any sort of armor based hero.
Yeah, like respect.
Yeah, anything like that. Maybe even TA, all these heroes, he just doesn't do anything against this. And picking him early is very useful in my opinion. He can snowball, he can push towers, he can move as well. It's good. It's good to move as well. Passive, you push it with stronger there. Yeah. But I feel he's easily countered.
He's also a lot better early on if you have a final pick too, right? So you can figure out you want to just send him mid instead, but when you're blocked in this situation where they have second last pick, you don't really have that. You kind of have to pick a strong, at least somewhat good other laner, right? So
and there still is the line.
I think Ogre's been very bad.
Yeah.
Like every
the whole like that Ogre Magnus combo, basically Faceless they started with like 3 different openers, but they do like a Japs Meepo opener first phase, and they won both games, and they just never used it again. So like that's the one thing in Faceless pocket, and they started doing this Ogre Magnus opener, and then that's another thing just in their pocket. And so a lot of the SCA teams start copying them, so obviously they're like the top dog in the region, right? So like you had like Punch Gamers and even Xctn would try out these like Magnus Ogres, and they would just get totally destroyed. Like they couldn't run it quite the same rate. Like maybe they changed up something. They will try to send this Magnus mid or something like that. So I think that these are kind of the fragments of a lot of those strategies, like just getting rid of that Ogre from the Bloodlust from the Jug makes sense, but you're also kind of taking away that idea of the Magnus Jug that could come out.
Yeah.
I think Coach Gamers could be going to maybe the Sven to work, you know, it's very well. But Sven's main issue is being tight. Darkseer removed that from him. Good reason. And they banned Tinker. They were like one of the best heroes to counter Sven.
I think they're a Spirit Breaker potentially here too. Against Jug.
Yeah,
the Darkseer. The only thing is Rubik is one of the best supports.
More that, like the initiator guy, just let him pick him up. Like,
go away.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we know. Rubik said it was Spirit, so that would be even better. Yeah, I Shell Earth Spirit.
I think that as well. Ember Darkseer is just a sick combo, you know, a lot of magic first.
Yeah.
Alright, so the heroes that you like to play with Darkseer are these kind of strength heroes that you don't necessarily have any issues. You don't have some sort of strength. Yeah. So, like, that's why Sonar That's why Sven comes to mind. He's like,
For sure, he's like the go-to friend of Darkseer, right? And then there's other heroes like PA and stuff, so it's good, but again, just a little of that tier 2 kind of state.
Sure, against Magic first. Very
yeah.
What's the story with Maple King on SEA? Is that a thing?
Yeah, definitely. Faceless for sure. Love Wraith King.
Let's go.
Of course, you want him pretty late, right?
Yeah, you will pick up that.
Yeah, you don't want to get one of those mana counters. But yeah, teams, I mean, Faceless is definitely the team who started out with them, no question. Black was just playing it a bunch. They'd often do the Magnus, or at least the Bloodlust.
That's what we're done. It's kind of hero for this one.
Yeah.
Couple of darks.
Yeah, it's nice. No, it's perfect, because this is the great thing about Darkseer, and like how Slider came into being of this position 4 was because he started out moving from 3 to 4 only with Darkseer.
Was that, I believe it was at tier 6, right? In DC set.
I feel like it was happening a little bit before as well. I want to say Cloud9, formerly Danish Bears were doing it, but I have plenty of teams. But by the way, it, like really in terms of tier 1 performance, yeah, like that's when we started seeing that versatility of the Slider before.
Just enabling them not to be somewhat more powerful than
Pretty classic,
yeah. I feel like Juggernaut, if you just go to Monte Bill, he doesn't really fire very fast. He becomes okay, giving him a power addition makes it so much better. Because, yeah, you're just impossible. You can just go on these stop based items and just pump out the
Oh, they might Omni on Execration actually. They run this Lumic Omni Knight. Because they're using the Ogre. I know it's weird. But in terms of, I think they really want this whole idea of having a secondary top hero.
And all I see is Omni Rubik, and then I see Darkseer getting lifted spawn here and can't heal us in, and then I see him run away.
I mean, I don't disagree with
that. Should be a good thing.
In terms of your forwards. It is like a buff up hero.
Yeah, this is a buff up hero. And
you can swap someone out of static slower.
Yeah. Good.
Pretty legit. That's an OD, that's scary. That's like one of the better mids when you have the final pick too.
So it's definitely offline mine, no one plays this.
Some people do, for sure. If they go mid, they usually do the Echo Saber first, rather than the Helm. Yeah. But if you go offlane, it tends to be Helm the Dominator first into Blink, unless you're like super shut down, then they go to Rush Blink. OD though, that is very scary. They need to figure out their mid-lane situation. Like, do you just sack your Jug now? And because what else are you gonna do? Are you gonna try one of these Razor things?
Sniper.
Nice. You'd have to pick him now for sure, or he's gonna get banned out, right?
Yeah, they have on it.
Or do you just now send that Magnus?
If you pick Sniper, you could pick the Spirit Breaker for yourself, or like someone that just goes in. Like if they
have the next 2 picks.
Yeah, they have the next 2 picks, right? Direct counter to OP, good setup as well for the OP. So amazing against Darkseer too.
It'll be interesting whether they send this Magnus mid now.
Yeah, exactly.
And then either do this, because position 4 Nyx is okay, but
it's not like okay.
Yeah. Well, I feel like it's okay when you have enough counters, like enough heroes that you're shutting down. So you're against Batrider, you're against Darkseer OD, pretty good, right? Like you always stop that combination of backing plus whatever.
And you can always spin like.
So CG are going to assume that it's offline mag for Nyx, but again, that doesn't really mean anything. They just think that is the best option you guys have left, right? You use SF, and then there's of course TA, I guess, right? Would be that other hero that you sometimes send in versus plus, but yeah, exactly. We're working with heroes that are not fun for a TA.
I love the combo of really supporting my Nyx. You can easily gank that and you steal into the tower. It's so easy to set up and very effective.
Reserve time.
Alright.
Sniper did not get banned.
That's true, yeah, and they could just go back and break that Sniper too.
I'll just do some weird dueling in the market for weird one. Like I think against the Darkseer Psychic, you want to force the supports to stay top, right? You don't want the Juggernaut to have to deal with Psychic and Darkseer. You want them to be focused on the top.
Right, try and put some pressure there.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe even if just like 1 or 2 levels in the top right.
We also haven't really discussed what CG are going to do with their 1 goal still. Like, we threw out that Sven quite a bit earlier. Still seems kind of okay in terms of big one combos.
And he banned it.
Yeah, I think it was the best version, even from the center.
Yeah, makes sense.
What else? Go. Chalice Knight. Is he a thing? Chalice Knight? Like, did they pick it in SEA?
I know that occasionally when you're out of heroes, yeah, right? That's when he tends to fire out.
I think it's pretty good against this. We're not the live. You can compare, like, Young stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
You can even dodge Young stuff. That's such a long costume.
Yeah. Plus, if you and all your illusions get RP'd, it's not really that. I mean, I guess with all. Well, they don't really have that much wombo combo. It's like Impale.
That's really it.
It's not too bad right now.
10 seconds remaining.
They've been asking for this.
Yeah, really hard. I like it a lot in Darkseer, the fast-paced, simultaneous.
So this helps a lot in terms of that Darkseer sinking pressure now too, because now it's going to be the second puck 6. You don't want that tower, right? You don't want to be like going in down in that radiant side trying to find this jugger because he's in the trees or fucking punish you pretty hard.
5
So a little bit of a staying tower there.
You never talked about Smart.
Oh yeah, that hero.
Darkseer, Iron Shell, Bacon.
This is void.
Okay.
Alright, yeah.
They don't have a buff hero, besides Iron Shell, which is okay, but you tend to get like at least someone, right? Like maybe like a Beastmaster or something. Someone who like gets some attack speed, which is generally one buff.
He needs
force
some
power.
He's not very good.
Yeah, so the Iron Shell it's okay. It's not the classic one, but it gets the job done.
It's kind of, if you can live through the OP,
This is a sick veil of a league game. If I avail this game, like be prepared.
You go.
Oh, I am playing this. Sick. That is what I look for. Alright. Bear with me a second, guys. I'm not. Alright. We're gonna try these Andrew's hotkeys, so I'm just gonna use one for the week. You guys are our default group. That's why we're here early.
Thanks. Practice.
Reminder, we only have 20 minutes until EU, which is what we are assigned, my friends. So
Classic. So have fun with
yeah. Stall.
Oh, you probably actually come earlier. It's like a start or two, right?
Alright. So, lanes, nothing too shocking, at least not yet. Gabby's going to be scouting at the bottom, more than likely going to wind up here. Is that not like Gabby? Wow, Gabby's not even playing the puck. So, although Nando's the mid, Gabby's like one of the most famous puck players in SEA, and they'll often switch for it. So I'm really surprised.
Maybe he's not feeling it.
He's not feeling it today.
Yeah, I'm just putting
I just get to the
They've also been doing this quite a bit lately now too, where DJ heads the offlane instead of 5-5-9.
I saw that. I was very confused actually.
Yeah.
He was playing the first game.
Probably Darkseer, was it? Or,
Yeah.
Because I know DJ plays the Darkseer when they picked it.
Centaur.
Centaur, yeah.
But yeah, no team getting very adventurous here so far. We're just chilling on our own sides of the map. Gonna get our bounty runes on.
Pretty safe start. The wards are too crazy. Aggressive kind of wards in the dark, both are very aggressive. One on
Classic really one more.
I like the one that's on the like gym one.
Instead of on like right where the trees are.
Yeah.
The battle begins.
I was advertised as money.
Sorry, no, I'm just.
I'm gonna adjust your mic real quick,
Yeah.
if you don't mind.
There we go. Pop the always here.
Is that weird?
I one died. Alright.
We're good. You did great. We didn't have a great play about the boy.
And the mine. Kind of like
The Magus has a good like dual show skill.
Still caught it. Good thing that's that's my gear. So yeah, top lane doing its thing. Bottom looks like Anna. Okay.
Oh no! Going to series.
Oh what? How did that's a no-no.
Oh,
Okay, you know how you never skill in Fountain? I skill Frostbite in Fountain, and I skill Iron Shell in Fountain.
you just commit that.
I get
No matter how the lane's going.
Oh god.
He's, I mean, maybe he only did it because of where the lane is, right? He knows he's going to get through. So he's just saying, alright, although this is not usually the ideal situation,
Yeah,
my lane's
it's
pushing, it's fine, I can go for this. It is super weird though.
Yeah.
Like, it is very not
I
normal.
mean, he's actually not comfortable at all.
Yeah,
The
so,
wave is pushing the things down, whatever. But if this had gone a different way, that could have been game losing.
Yeah. Never get a soul range. Never
You
get.
can't even
Barely ever get home too.
You're finding some space in top lane. Level 3?
He's running level 2. Yeah, that's good. 2.5.
Yeah, space.
Yeah, their Splicel is just working on some stacks and stuff right now, so they'll probably start to try and pressure him at least, and then he should have on both like a Quelling Blade or something.
So they're focusing very heavily on the fighting. So then, just like the Grim, yeah? I produce it.
More than likely.
There's no one else that can pick that.
I mean, other than just like non-stop pulling the lane and stuff, right?
True.
Boombox has been chilling for a little while. No, he's not like that. He doesn't see it yet. He's like, one more, man.
No, he's getting away from him.
Oh, there you go.
Whatever, that was cool.
Whatever, it's still a 6-5.
I didn't think he was going to jump to it. I was going to keep walking.
Remember the beat that turned out good.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was not expecting that. But yeah, he does go down in the end. It was pretty suspicious though. But that bait, the reason he didn't go on the lift was that he knew that he had to wait for him to aggressively orb. He's like Armel, just keep baiting you. He will go on you. And then he like comes out of the fog. It was like the same moment like after he came out of the fog. You know what I mean? Like
I think he saw him first.
Shit.
Yeah, sorry. But he was like
the level 1 gun.
that is what he was doing. But then he started trading people.
I'm going in.
Yeah,
I got it.
Out of here. This is my getting a lot of things.
I always feel like Disruptor, like he's pretty good against Titans, but maybe just because the one, right? There's no stun on Void, this isn't a spin, or even like a jug with spin or something.
The Void has the pressure on you.
Yeah. You have to actually keep those wave points. Oh, look at this, stop the poles too. DJ Dota.
He really like, he can't solo them and play with Disruptor. He needs to make it in.
Yeah, it's a pretty ideal situation though. Like he just got Liver, stops that, and now this is gonna push it. And at least we can get back in time. Should be able to. We're just trying it up.
And he dropped this as well. And like God, he couldn't.
He got like nano. Yeah, he should be able to get this stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Easy. And not so much happening in the other lanes. You need to wait till like level. Oh, we got level 3 on show.
I can see why everyone picks Magnus here because they don't play him though. They just let her fire. When he won't play it late, when he can play it in the offense.
And there are problems, but even when you do pressure him, he just gets this like Iron Town, he goes to jungle with the power and well.
You can just shockwave people.
You need that like ogre or someone who can just go run around in the jungle, right? Or just like punch him non-stop. And they kind of have that the same thing, but they're just not utilizing it that way. They're trying to put this pressure on the jug, which you can see by the last isn't really working out so far.
It's difficult to keep them down. Like you only have so many. They're all meta heroes, and you're gonna have to kill them. It's pretty difficult to be honest. Unless you get a nice stone into the team, okay. It's really hard to kill the new for them. In fact, they're not gonna be able to kill them.
No.
That's for sure.
Like it's not having to win.
They really don't. Like that's like literally the last thing OD ever wants to get in a fight.
Yeah. It's like that's a much easier disruptor, disruptor can somehow get in there.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Things like this are like game-changing when you play
Is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay, actually. I guess the chrono on top of that.
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure it out now. Like, let's see how that happens later on.
Looks like they're waiting just for Nano to hit 6. Go for their big play, right? Get the Dream Coil going. Staffing should be a freebie on RML. Basically, he's trying to delay as long as possible with Astral. Rain drop should help though.
Against the guy. Yeah, they can kill him with physical damage. They have a lot of control.
Ready to help out.
Does he have stick charges? On OB? No,
he does not.
Okay. I think he will die. No roots. Walking down.
Now the first team one's out.
Alright. Still alive?
Still alive. No one touched it.
What build do you go on, Joe? Is it Standard? Manta?
I would think so, because you have the main power. It's like our beginning main.
Or one,
I think we might have got there too late to walk it. But either way, things did not turn out the right way.
Might as well.
Yeah. And my other kids know it.
They were prepared. What is that? That's ready for them on this?
yeah.
Despite this, because they're on a athletic, then the shrine up. This is the more broken part of the shrine. When you go with like 3 heroes that are in no-ish, like
Oh yeah, like the value is just
it's like
insane.
Unreal.
it's like well,
And also they're like, oh, they're so low. I'm about it. And you come right back.
Yeah. Gabby goes for the initial Omni kill, but no luck at all. If he hit 6, you know, yeah, go for that.
yeah, you definitely. It's definitely kind of like the way I love that it's kind of points in the game. You're gonna say like 600 off and you'll get 600 and it's just kind of like back and forward between you like killing the two class and
Yeah,
taking back.
it really is.
It's this kind of like mini
down,
games.
yeah.
It's so sick. And like how certain players play it, like they walk around and
Boombox. Spot.
you have to hit it mixed in.
Yeah, I got Boombox right now too. Just goes right back in.
And then button top.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay.
That's good.
Oh! Under that be so low. Alright, I'll just chat. 5 wants to start. We're going to 11 minutes away from Europe starting.
We're gonna just get electric. Like, we're just gonna come down and start beating us up.
Tackle man.
He's aggressive now. When it comes to Dota, might be a little recovery.
Yeah. He's just the purge rage. No one goes,
Oh, feels good. Kills so many creatures in there.
I think the more you need to be far more aggressive. Sure, you have a native skill, right?
Yeah.
You can't, you have to sacrifice here.
Plus, they still haven't had a rotation for Chrono.
And now that Nix is going over there and just getting levels.
And what is their rotation from? Iron Shot?
It's Static Storm, basically. But then you're waiting until play solo with 6, which that's so long, so.
It's a weird, like, I much prefer,
Oh, still more? Oh, Jesus, up there. No one.
but that's the only way to kill it, right?
No, exactly. You catch him.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that.
Honestly, PG or all the
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a backline here. They got the Dream Coil
Tower is
going.
under attack.
No one's Whoa!
And back.
Coming through. Slightly living here, but only for a moment. Vacuum? So. Step up here, he's so long in the Azure. He's getting glimpsed. He might have camped and he falls to the trip on one. One brought back on Gabby. Yoke's been available for sure. They know that.
In the end, it's
Triple kill for the boy. That is good. And great play, I think, from Flash to go for the jug. Because it's scary to go to the jug. And just knowing that, you know, despite the,
what's it called? Very good. Good, like, being calm and kind of thing.
yeah, exactly. So, that was unfortunate.
We're getting through it. Huh?
Yeah, it's only like 8 minutes. So, glorious EU.
Does the lobby open?
It's currently up. It's hosted. And it should be officially starting though. So I think 8 minutes, so.
We can cover it. It's probably safer.
The stuff you guys started.
Yeah, why don't you put stuff in the end of this, maybe, or just go
important. Yeah.
Yeah, basically, perfect. 5 minutes is fine. And average it.
anyone to grab it?
No.
You don't
I
want
want
to?
you on camera.
I-
Look good.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. You wide awake?
I got 3 hours of sleep total.
All right, never mind. I can drop it.
I can switch off when you genuinely need to switch off.
All right, sounds good. We're look good.
Third grade already started. It's like, I'll take you up that.
I don't need it. Alright.
Don't need the bus. There you go. Well, you can take a look right there, my friend. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Big name studio.
Skills, that's buyers.
Yeah, dude, you're onto it.
That's another way to make talent. Really actually become fun. Running Frank's
Heard you're the only one that figured it out.
Oh, they attempted a gank on our deer puck, but a dream coil and a swift silence make this game right. It's funny. Yeah, that's just part of it. It's a squishy situation.
Oh my.
Not too bad. I kind of, yeah. That's fine. But yes, alas, folks, we are officially signed to Europe. Next time we get in there. I'm a little worried about them setting
Very
for us.
happy.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Time is money.
Structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Mega kill.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Which my matriarch will prize. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Просто красиво! И можно еще Т2 забирать свою копилочку. 17-4 становится счет в пользу команды Glitch. Боже, как же они хороши.
Hurt, of course, to be after this kind of lead, but that is one side Heroes having the tools that they need, and the other side not.
Just plain and simple, they're just completely outgunned at this point in time, and there's just no response. Tier 1 and 2 fall in the mid lane and just open it up. Very difficult to come back from. At this point, this is where you actually think about buying like an 18-minute Gem of True Sight, where you're...
Oh, yeah.
You sure you have like 3 Invis here, or two Invis heroes if you look at Sandstorm and Shadowblade, but just getting the full vision advantage and making it so that Xctn don't know what's lurking around the corner, especially with nighttime upcoming here in 20 minutes, I think like you could just dominate the map.
And a disruptor on a team that's ahead with a vision advantage is just, it's one of the ultimate hard punishes in the game. Like, you're never going to be able to cleanly disengage for a fight if you're Xctn.
Mm-hmm. And you've got a decent carrier in the Darkseer who now has both Mechanism and Pipe. I mean, all of this damage that you're looking for is just going to fall onto the little bubble of the Pipe of Insight. Like,
yeah, you start to ask yourself now, let's suppose you just give Magnus a Blink Dagger. Right now, just give it to him. Doesn't matter. Because now on the Dire side, there's just plenty of items to mitigate that damage.
Very painful. Like, they just nowhere near the tier of damage output that they need to really be online in any capacity. I mean, yeah, you'll have Mantis Style soon on Juggernaut, and power is nice for him, and that's pretty much, that has been maxed out for a little while here, but in the end, even if you get the perfect initiation, if Darkseer is there with his counterplay, like, it almost might just completely turn it back the other way.
And even on an individual hero basis, you're starting now, OD is going to have his Hurricane Pike here, flying out on the courier pretty soon. You're losing the ability even to initiate on a single core that might be out of position.
That's where it gets very scary, when you really don't have any options left. Tier 1 tower given up for free up top, and PJ farming under a ward. Luckily doesn't get caught out immediately, but still very dicey spot. They have their own up top, and even with that vision, they really can't do anything to stop these towers from falling.
And it really is. This game is just, it's a prime example of why we spend, when we break down these games, why we spend so much time talking about and thinking about these early game rotations. Because in this meta right now, when you get in a situation when both your supports are behind in levels, it handicaps so much of what you want to do.
And Sentry Ward scouting out Lumic here, but they're just going to make sure they get the full disengage. As long as that TP is successful. That TP gets interrupted, the Void opens up. But as it is, both disengaged from both sides, it looks like, and back to the status quo, which favors now Clutch Gamers quite significantly.
I mean, do you want to do something crazy as Xctn and try and like force a Roche and just try and get your RP in the pit? I mean, it just feels like you have to. It feels like you have to do something here as Xctn, because you're not looking at a lineup with like some kind of huge late game advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think punishing a clear objective when you have a really good idea of where CG is moving is important, and I think that's probably going to be their only way back into this. They can't just wait for CG to walk up to their high ground with Aegis and everything. The problem is right now their vision is kind of lackluster. They're right now CG are pretty well spread out, and intel on them is very scarce, so they don't actually know what the next move from CG is. Obviously they've been methodically taking these towers after towers, but after this tier 2 falls, like what's next?
And a little bit of hesitation too. I thought that they were just going to rotate right up and try and pick off that. No, No, they just don't have any kind of vision, and that's what makes this happen. Here's the roach pit attempt that I was
no
talking
way
about.
this gets done in time. They have Empower, but it's still going to take so long.
I mean, but this is your Hail Mary, right? You just have to try and force a fight with your Magnus Blink Dagger and make something happen, because you don't have the kind of lineup where you can farm yourself back to the game.
Really tough position. Roach down to half HP with tier 2 already gone. Lines drawn. Smoke movements. Or Magnus has to be the gatekeeper here. He has to keep them out of the pit at all costs. It's too late. They're already in. That combo inside with the
what?
OD ultimate. There's just nothing left in the tank here. Gonna try to manage to dodge the glimpse. Will fail to do so. Gets caught in the Chronosphere and gets dropped down. Nothing doing, man. That is gonna be Execration take it down a notch once more, and a Roshan given for free. Clutch Gamers.
Like, I get what you're trying to do with Magnus picking up the top lane, but DJ is in position to respond there. You gotta have that clock ticking in your head, guys.
Just too much at this point. Clutch Gamers, they know exactly what's happening this game. They have a really good read on every movement. Execration. It's not just a...
What surge is this?
I gotta tell you, man, this Clutch Gamer squad was a team that I didn't know much about coming into these qualifiers, and they dropped their first game. Yeah, okay, fine, it is to Faceless, but you're saying to yourself, all right, well, why'd this team get the invite? And then they come back in their last 2 games and do this. I mean, these are convincing wins over 2 teams that we know have some talent.
Absolutely. They've been able to showcase their skill in a lot of the recent online cups in SCA, and now just showing it for all it's worth here against Execration.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that too, because to me, it's been evident. If you look at some of the qualifier selections and even some of the things that determine the main the directed fights, it's been clear to me that Valve is looking a little bit more at online play, and I think that's really important for the health of the scene.
Oh, absolutely. So, especially for some of these regions that don't get to hit the lens nearly as often enough.
Right.
So at this point, even an anti-Tinker Ward being dropped down by Dire just in case you get some tree action from the puck or anybody else trying to keep the lanes pushed out. Because, I mean, that's the mindset you have to be in at this point in time, right? Like, you have to be worried. You have to be thinking, okay, well, the only way they can win the game right now is if they have backdoor protection down. They need creeps to do that. Let's keep the waves rolling. And so it's a pretty good prediction for Clutch Gamers to realize that Nando's going to be up here doing this exact thing, and that's something they can very well punish.
No, it's exactly what CNC failed to do in that marathon game earlier. You recognize the other team. The pressure right now is all on the other team. You know, we are not the ones that need to force the action. We just need to make sure that we're covering all our bases.
Indeed. So they're not actually going to be able to get the fake off despite pretty much the perfect vision setup, but they are moving the right direction here with some Invis. Another Invis rune, and along with that, the Shadow Blade can allow them to kind of go forward here and find out a Nyx Assassin under their own Sentry Ward. Who will they stun? How many will they get? Just the Nyx for now, and it's going to be the Void Chrono that trumps out the RP and allows the Tank King to go in for the full combo. I can't even read off the spells fast enough. They just comboed up perfectly. Everybody's ready to rock and roll. Full guns loaded. And that is just a hopeless exchange for Execration. In fact, even desperation now, as it's going to be the Juggernaut who gets picked off. First off with a Centaur's hoof stomp. And now going in with the 4-step blink and Sand King picking him up.
You gotta this is where you give serious thought to calling it. It's you gave it some effort, and I know there was a crazy game earlier where you held the 18-3 kill advantage, and the other team almost came back. But I just look at this Execration lineup and where they are right now, and the tools just aren't there.
It's not just like 18-3 and what 60-70 minutes.
No, the 18-3 game, there was a farmed Invoker and Ember Spirit on the other team. There's nothing like that on the side of Execration.
There really isn't, and it's in 26-minute span that we're looking at this massive advantage, and it's just continuing to get worse.
I'm deliberately not looking at the net worth graph. Oh my god. Yeah, no, don't show me that. Don't show me
that. Oh, nice up Burrow. Very nicely forward with the vacuum as well. No OD ultimate, and he does get caught by the reverse polarity, but even then he's still alive and well. Gets held up by the Guardian Greaves and goes back in with the surge. Going to be able to bring down the Nyx Assassin with the Carapace only hitting at the last moment. They will dig on him down, but he's coming right back up. Aegis of the Immortal bringing him back into the fray and focusing down on their next target. At least for now, it looks like they do want to make sure that they protect their advantage, though. The comeback mechanics are a little strong here, and they have to play it back a bit. So Nando pulls them back. They pull back Nando, and the Burrow Strike might be able to seal this one if the Yules isn't out fast enough. He uses it, but he can't jaunt away.
When you look at just on the side of Clutch Gamers, so much sustain, so much control. They have the ability, both within fights and then the ability to just reset and come back in. Man, oh man, that's tough. They're gonna have mid racks here pretty easily.
Most definitely, that's gonna be kind of the beginning of the end to an extent. I mean, the first step of the 3-step process, and with reverse polarity being just long enough of a cooldown, they actually might look for the second lane. They have Cronus here. They don't have to be worried about RP, and they have BKB back up. I mean, there's not much to fear.
If you're, I mean, let me ask you, do you think if you're Execration right now, are you second guessing your draft?
That's a tough call.
I think execution. I don't think so. I think it's more that it's just more the early game.
Yeah, maybe the Nick support pick.
Okay.
You might second guess that because that clearly didn't accomplish much at all this game. As we see, just
I mean, just
pain.
Yeah,
pain.
Wombo combo.
Fully visualized
combo
before your eyes. Graphic 18+. Please look away.
But you gotta believe Execration is just gathering themselves mentally, talking about what went wrong. You know, it's a long event. They got a lot more games to play. Yeah, and this is a team that has some experience. They're down their superstar player out there. That's obviously a glaring hole that they got to talk about replacing. But these are guys that know how to get it done, and especially DJ was, arguably the best player in the region last year.
That is a clip stolen by Rubik. It's all cool now. No, okay. He refreshes the spell steal.
Sure, why not?
Big RP coming out. It's going to be a very nice Burrow Strike, though. And though the Carapace is pretty strong in this environment, the BKB OD is stronger. But yeah, I really do feel like maybe the Knicks sticks out as a kind of odd pick. They'll look back at the replay, look at the vision game for the early on, and that will be something that they second guess quite a bit as far as why they didn't see certain roaming plays coming. As a whole, it comes down to execution, comes down to Clutch Gamers just being the better team in this best of one.
Yeah, it's just.
very hard to siege high ground because you will be forced to use your BKB very early. And Ursa's a hero that even if you normally build a BKB, it's like you don't want to be forced into too many defensive items just because of the Tinker. And whenever the Tinker is about to use laser on you, he pretty much forces the BKB to be used, or like an Enrage, or with Acronyms or something along those lines. Vitus.Pro now with the final pickup is going to be the roaming position for Hero Enchantress. So a little spoink to finish things off, and Hive, they'll finish up with the OD. So we will have the OD versus DK match that goes. And yeah, the day CIS closed qualifiers, regional qualifiers that is, and it's Vitus.Pro versus Hive. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. All right, this is gonna be interesting. Can the underdog Hive team beat Vitus.Pro? That's the question, right? But draft wise, they actually have a pretty decent draft. They have a lot of control for the Ursa, So before he gets a BKB, it will not be that easy for him to get a quick kill on that many heroes. Like, it's not the easiest heroes to kill in the first place. The Silence is probably going to be the only one alongside the Luna who is very easy to jump and kill, whereas the others, they have defensive spells themselves, and if any of the 3 other heroes is nearby when a person gets jumped, they can, you know, Borrow Strike with the Sand King, Astral with the OD, Nyx Assassin can Spike Carapace, Impale, etc, etc. So it will not be that easy for the Ursa to go in and go crazy. They also have a lot of magical damage against the Enchantress, so it will be a good hero against the OD. It's very difficult for the OD to do anything against Enchantress, but the other heroes, they can deal with him just by, you know, bursting him down with magic damage. And for the top lane, looks like the Luna is actually moving up top, expecting the bottom lane to be a little bit too difficult. And it looks like they want to just pressure the Ursa in lane, so they want to make sure he doesn't get as good a time as he expects to get. The Ursa is in the top area for now. They're pinging around on the map. We can see the wards in the mid lane, one on each side. Okay, Vitus.Pro, they're pinging like crazy. Top lane, we have a deep little observer ward being put down as well. And what is the second ward from the side of... Have they put it down yet? Vitus.Pro, where's your other ward? Yeah, they still have it active on the disruptor, so they're waiting a little bit. We will have the top rune being contested, and Vitus.Pro, they know this is happening. They already backed themselves up. They don't want to... Doxy is up in the top lane as well. The fact that they're going for this tri-lane on the side of the Luna, Silence, the Sand King on high side, and well, the Doxy will still play up against them. I'm not sure if this favors Hive in any way. Like, you're still matched up against the Doxy, and if the Doxy is in the safe lane, it would almost be better for him. And as for the bottom lane, the Ursa versus the Nyx Assassin, still a pretty good matchup for the Ursa in most situations. He might need help from a support for the first like 1 or 2 minutes, but after that, it should be just a roller coaster fest for this Ursa. He should have no issues free farming. We'll see how well the Nyx Assassin can do to stop him from getting what he wants. And as for the top lane, you can see, well, the Doxy is already doing his job. He can prepare some pulls. This camp has obviously been blocked, so it's not going to be that easy. Oh, and they will miss a sentry while putting it in the wrong place solo. Well, you gotta take one or the other, you know? You gotta just... it's a 50-50 when you just try and de-ward. Usually people, they use a sentry, so they would like place an observer ward here and then use a sentry in the back line, so that's why he guessed it was going to be in the back, but unfortunately, that is not true this time around. And let's see the Enchantress, he's making some moves already. He does have 2 stun creeps ready to go, so let's see where he decides to go first. He does have a smoke on him as well, and well, he's just going to continue farming for now. He doesn't want to do anything just yet. I think he wants to kill the Mud Golem potentially, or at least get it very low so you can go in, use the Hurl Builder, and then get it killed very quickly. We'll see if that's going to be his plan. He might go for like a triple creep action where he lets the Mud Golem run out, so he gets the 2 small Mud Golems, and then he picks up a Purge creep as well. And that's going to be pretty strong if he gets a rotation with those ball creeps, that would be. Alright guys, alright. Let's see, the OD. 8 and 5 for now. Having an okay time against the Dragon Knight in the mid lane. We do have the rotation coming out from Lil. He does have those 2 small Mud Golems, the Centaur, and let's see, they go in. They don't actually get the best jump in the wall. They do have that Shaman as well with the net. Let's see, can they get the kill? Souls here as well with the Disruptor. They want this kill, and they will get it as first blood will be drawn in the mid lane. Lil will secure it onto Pikachu's OD, so the DK does get the helping hand that he definitely wanted, and well, Lil playing his Enchantress, doing it very well, having 4 small critters that can control 2 stuns, well, 3 stuns in the net. It gets very, very difficult to survive when you have that much control going on you. Let's see, the Ursa and the Nyx Assassin, they have rotated as well, as both teams, they have made the rotations to the different lanes. The Doxy is now in the bottom lane, still having free farm, 13 lasses on him, so Pasha, he's level 4. There's not really much they can do to stop him from free farming anymore, as when you have this many levels early on the Doxy, it's very limited what you can do to stop him. I mean, well, you have a Borrow Strike, that's your only stun in this lane, so he will be able to get away in most situations, and he's leeching a lot of experience, so we'll just go back jungle a little bit afterwards, so everything is going good for him. The Sand King is level 2 with his boots, not really getting too much early action going, and in the meantime in the mid lane, we do have Lil make another rotation, this time from the back lines. He is back backing up as he sees 2 TP rotations coming out. One of them will be cancelled. The Sand King did commence his TP, and they will make sure that the OD survives this gank, but even forcing TPs is still good enough as the DK and Lil will move back. They'll use the Shrine and maybe potentially go again. As well, that's all that Lil wants to do with this enchantment. He just wants to be all over the place, make sure that the harassment is active. Let's see the Ursa, 20 last hits on him versus the 19 of the Luna. So both safe lane carries is having pretty much equal farm. Looks like the Darks is maybe a little bit in trouble. He is burning down to that Arcane Curse. He cannot use his Surge because of the Arcane Curse, but he will be fine. He will survive. He'll just search himself away, and well, Pasha still alive, still doing well. A little bit ahead of the Nyx Assassin in terms of last hits, as the Nyx Assassin is sitting on 12 last hits.
Invisibility!
And what else can we see? The DK versus the OD. DK a little bit behind in terms of last hits, but overall the matchup is favoring BP. The supports have a decent amount of last hits, as well as the Disruptor has been pulling a little bit. Now they make another rotation to the top lane. They want to get this kill on the Nyx Assassin. They will go for a stomp with the Centaur. Let's see, can they burn him down? Impale will be shut up, but Ramses, he will sidestep it. He does not care, and he will get the kill on the Nyx Assassin. Orbit drops down second.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
All right. All right, let's see. Alright, so let's see. Ramses, he's almost level 6. He's decided to go for the Helm of the Dominator build on this Ursa. Very common to go for this, as obviously it helps both him, it helps the DK, it helps the Enchantress, etc, to just scale and do very nicely in the game. Plus, what you normally see from Ursas nowadays is they pick up a big tanky creep and then they go into the pit and try to secure themselves for a shot. It helps them push as well if they want to take the first early tower. So Helm of the Dominator is very, very normal on the Ursa, whereas normally you would see like Vladimir's being picked up in the past, but that is pretty much never happening anymore. It's all about that Helm of the Dominator blink timing. Also a very cheap item, the Helm, compared to the Vlad, so it's a nice item. The Enchantress is just going for some early items. Treads is going to be his first pickup, so a little bit of tankiness for himself. The DK is sitting just on common items, the haste in the bottle, boots, nothing big. And let's see, the Luna is having face boots as well. Kind of weird to see face boots on Luna, but I guess just that extra mobility against the Iron Shell Darks here is going to be fairly useful. You can run through, you can juke in the jungle, so you don't have to deal with being blocked. Now in the top lane, let's see, the glimpse comes out from Solo. Let's see, Swift Ending. Oh, well, what's it called? Orbit. What am I talking about? That's not his name. Orbit, he will survive. Goes invisible. They did not have any sentries available just there, so they will force him away, and now they will take the tower instead, as they know that the Nyx Assassin is around. They have a sentry ward just under the tower, so they should be able to secure the tower, and the Nyx, there's not really much you can do. He might not know that they have a sentry ward, but we'll see. Maybe they will find him. He is spotting out Soul. He might try and go on him. Let's see if they can get this kill, but he needs help. He needs rotations to come out to be able to secure this kill. We do have the Sand King in the area, the closest one nearby, but he will go for the courier snipe. He will get the courier. That's nice. Let's see, does he get the TP out? Yeah, looks like that's going to be just in time. 2 more seconds to go before the glimpse was available from the Disruptor, so he will get the nice little grab and then go back for himself. No one in the mid lane now trying to do a little bit of damage onto the OD, but Pikachu, he's fighting back with those Arcane Orbs. It's getting very, very painful against the Dragon Knight, and he doesn't know whether or not the Sanity's Eclipse is available, so he needs to be careful with that missing intelligence. That's why he backed up. Like, you could still man fight, but if you suddenly have an ultimate flying out from Pikachu, then that could have been a kill, so plays it safe. He plays it safe. He doesn't take the chance. And let's see, Hive supports not really having the best time in the world in terms of levels. They are slowly getting back in there, as the tanking is now level 4, the silence is level 5. They're making rotation to the bottom lane with the Nyx Assassin. They want to get some kills, as that Vendetta needs to do work. You got a lane for yourself with the Nyx Assassin. He got a one-on-one for himself, so having early levels means you need to do a lot more than normally. Like, Nyx Assassin is usually in a tri-lane, dual lane, or something along those lines, so having later timings on your levels and your impact is not a big problem, but when you're one-on-one, you really need to try and do a lot at the very least. And let's see. DK will go for his classic armlet build on top of his treads. We do have a smoke available on solo. Yeah, they want to go for a 3-man smoke move. They have the enchanters ready to go. They have an alpha wolf on him. Not really the best ganking creep in the world, but he will pick up a centaur. That's going to be a little bit more helpful. They can iron shield the centaur and surge it as well. So if you get a surge centaur in the face, then that could be a little bit difficult to deal with. And this is going to be a 4-man move from the side of VP in the bottom lane. They want to try and get a kill, hopefully on the Luna, but the Luna has already left the building in this bottom area, so it is only going to be the Silencer Gatekeeper off the bottom tower. Let's see, they go in, they have the glimpse available, they will glimpse him back, and this should be a fairly easy kill as Smiley will drop down on the side of Hive, and this will open up for the bottom tier 1 towers. That is going to be the second tower in the game that Vitus.Pro they mow down. In the meantime, in the mid lane, we do have a 2-man smoke and come here from the side of Hive. They just want to try and get something done. In the meantime, they need to pressure the map. They can't just lose towers without getting anything in return. And maybe trying to look for a kill, trying to find where the Ursa is farming, but they are a little bit away from him, and let's see, they might actually find him. He's farming this small camp. The Xctn will move in. Can they get this kill? That's the question. He does have his ultimate available. They do go on him. Oh, the Impale, it does come out, it does connect. They have the bar strike available as well. They will go for the bar strike, but with the enrage, he will survive easily. He'll just go for the TP out without a care in the world as Ramses. He says bye-bye. Also, very low percentage kill. I mean, they wanted to find the Ursa. He was the only one missing from the map in the bottom lane, but killing him with the Nyx Assassin as well as the Sanking, that they don't have enough damage before the epicenter is available on the Sanking to actually get that kill. So very odd move not having the OD with them at the very least to try and secure the kill. Also with the Astral, you could have made sure you didn't get the TP out, but they wanted to just make a quick move, try and find something very close to killing him, but not close enough. Now the tier 1 tower on the top lane will be taken down by Hive. They'll secure themselves something, and looks like Vitus.Pro, they don't really care too much about it. They will try and secure other things in the map. In the meantime, looks like it is going to be Roshan time for Ramses. He will move in, he will have that Alpha Wolf to tank for him with his helm completed. In the meantime, his team is pressuring the mid tower. They are sitting in the area. You can see the Disruptor sitting in front of the pit with a smoke on him, so they will know the second that Hive is nearby. Let's see Hive in the meantime, they're setting up to try and defend the mid tower, but Roshan falls down. Ramses, he picks up the Aegis, and now they will take the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. I'm not sure if Hive wants to fight this. This is not looking like a good fight to take. They will have the Tanking's epicenter available this time around, but is it going to be enough? That's the question. We haven't seen the Luna use Eclipse yet either, and Vitus.Pro, they have the timing of a lifetime. They have the mechanism completed very early on the docks here. 11 minutes into the game, he has Arcanes plus his mechanism. We have that Aegis on the Ursa. He's halfway towards his blink. So once that blink is completed, we will see Vitus.Pro try and go even deeper for the tier 2 towers and obviously finish up the tier 1 tower in the mid lane. The Enchantress is moving towards the Dragonlance. We'll have that up momentarily as well. The DK finishing his armlet. So there's a lot of big items being finished up by Vitus.Pro within the next couple of minutes, and then they want to go out. They want to use that Static Storm. I'm not sure if they have any more smokes available just now, as they have used a lot of early smoke rotations, but they don't need it. They just need to group up Fireman and then go, go, go.
Death and good are linked.
Alright guys, let's see. What is the response from Hive in the meantime? The OD, he is almost finishing up that 4-staff as the first item. Normally we see like 2 different item builds come out on OD mid. It's like either you rush the Hurricane Pike or you go for Midas and then go for the economy game. But looks like he wants to get the earliest possible 4-staff. Makes sense against Earth. You want to have a 4-staff as early as possible to just get some distance between you and whoever gets jumped and the Earth, obviously. The Silencer just hit level 6 as well, so ultimate is available. The Luna is moving towards the Yasha first item, but all in all, I mean, the farm is not really going that well for the side of Hive. We can see the net worth as well. Vitus.Pro, they are ahead on all 3 of their calls, followed by the OD as well as the Luna. Now let's see in the bottom, behind the teams on the mid lane, the tanking will be jumped, found by a solo, and a little Static Storm with the edge of the kinetic field connecting in on the tanking will set up for a kill. They will take the tier 2 tower as well, and look at all these critters and creeps from the Enchantress, as well as the Helm of the Dominator from the Ursa. They take 2 towers in a matter of seconds, and now they can defend the bottom tier 1 tower as well, as that is the trade Hive were trying to make in the meantime, but they can barely even start hitting the tower before Vitus.Pro is already in position. They have so much pushing power with this DK, with this fireman, with all of the creeps they have between the enchanters as well as the Ursa. So pushing and defending is not an issue. The Luna in the meantime is in the enemy jungle. This is maybe a little bit too far out of your comfort zone, but he feels safe. He does have a TP available. If they find him though, that could be a very big kill with your solo in the area. He's maybe moving towards it. He's trying to see if there's any vision. Oh boy. I mean, what are you doing, Luna? This is just like out of the world how far out he is. And now he will move in. He's like, yeah, rolling around. He does see the enchanters. He's pinging him out, but like, what do you want to do to him? Does he want to maybe try and go for like a solo eclipse on him? That would probably be the most unexpected kill ever, but Lil, he's fairly tanky. He does get jumped on with the Burrow attack from the tanking. They go in for the eclipse as well. They will try and kill Lil, and they should be able to get this kill. No, they don't hit enough beams. They hit 3 beams, but they needed the 4th one as well. Lil will heal up with his Reaches attendance in the meantime, and now they know the Luna is up here in the top lane. They know the eclipse has been used, so they can play even more aggressive than they already did. Solo, he is trying to get vision for a glimpse. He does have vision with the creeps, but are they close enough? The surge comes out. They do get the glimpse. Very nice play from the Darkseid searching soul to make sure he gets that glimpse in time, and the Sankey will once again drop down. Alright, 5 for 0 so far. Not too much kill action happening this game. It just feels like Vitus.Pro, they're just running them down everywhere. They're pushing. They're not really trying too hard to find kills. They're just fighting them if they defend the towers. And in the meantime, Hive, they're losing tower by tower. They're not really getting too much in return. Let's see the tier 2 tower in the top lane will be taken down. There's still the Aegis available on the Earth. He does have his blink as well. 2 minutes to go, then the Aegis should be down. So that is maybe the time Hive is looking for. But they're giving up so much to Vitus.Pro for free. So I'm not sure if waiting for that Aegis to be down is the best thing in the world, because they get so much net worth out of it. They're now sitting on a 7.5k net worth lead. They're trying to pressure high ground as well as the Dragon Knight. Goes pop his ultimate. He does have his armlet available. He is very tanky in the meantime. Mid lane, Ramses, he gets vision of this silence with that deep observer ward, and they jump him, they kill him. The silence not being available means no global silence. He doesn't have buyback, so we'll see how far Vitus.Pro wants to go. Ramses, he's thinking about jumping in. He does have his overpower available. The glimpse back Pikachu. He is sitting ready with his Astral, but doesn't need to use it. They didn't have the, well, they had the static storm available, but they didn't feel like going that deep. Now they'll TP back. They've done the damage, taking down the tower to half HP, force all of the rotations back from the side of Hive, and they'll back up. They'll play it safe for now. Aegis will be down as well, so that is why they decided to just, chill a little bit, not commit too hard. The DK is halfway towards his BKB. Once that BKB is completed, pushing high ground is not going to be a big issue, because the OD is the only one who can do enough damage at this point to actually threaten the VP's heroes. So let's see. Pasha, very close to his blink as well. The Enchantress is moving straight towards that Akhanim set as Lil. He's been able to get pretty much all of the farm he's wanted to in this game. He's 2-0-2 in terms of kills. Good early rotation, setting up a lot of nice kills, and well, apart from that, he's just been jungling, so obviously you get a lot of fun when you're allowed to just hit all of the creeps in the jungle. And on the side of Hive, let's see what they are mustering up for themselves. The Luna is slowly moving towards the Dragonlance as the next item. The Nyx did pick up his Midas a little bit earlier, moving towards an Aetherlens. Next OD, finishing up his Hurricane Pike as fast as possible. The Sanking does have his blink up now as well. So Hive, they have a small opening where they are a little bit stronger. There's no Aegis. They have blink on the Sanking. They still haven't used that global silence. So I would imagine this is the time for a 5-man smoke move, and hopefully try to set up something of a 1-5, because if they don't start fighting now, then the silencer will simply just be outscaled. Like, this is not a hero that farms well. It's a hero that needs to fight, needs to get kills. So let's see, they're moving out. There are 4 heroes in the top lane. The Luna's in the bottom lane pushing that out. So he's showing, and hopefully that is going to be enough to just discourage VP from being scared of farming in the top lane. But they have the division in the top area, and I believe they saw a couple of rotations from Hive before they used the smoke. So they're expecting them to try and make a smoke move up in the top lane, and they're just completely dodging it out. As Vitus.Pro, they are far on the other side of the map, so Albert will not be able to find anything on this Nyx Assassin, and the rest of the team will just have to go back to farming mode, as the smoke was a little bit too obvious for Vitus.Pro. They just know everything that's happening. And it's pretty much down to their wards. I mean, they have such deep vision up here in the top area. They have had that observer ward in the mid lane as well, setting up a couple of kills, and this observer For sure, they didn't actually see this smoke, but they saw like 2 heroes move up from this area. They saw a couple of heroes moving up towards this area, so it was fairly obvious what was going to be happening. And now the Luna in the bottom area, he's hiding himself in the trees. He did see the Disruptor moving in. Oh, do they find it? Oh, they get the glimpse! The reaction time of Solo, that was insane, man. Woo. That was like... He saw him for a millisecond and just instantly clicks that glimpse. That's reaction time right there. So the Luna will be taken down, a little bit unfortunate, in the wrong place at the wrong time, and now the TC tower in the bottom lane will be taken down. That is the last outer tower from the side of Hive. As Vitus.Pro, they've gotten a carry kill and they've taken all of the outer towers. So now it's just all about setting up for the high ground. There's going to be another observer put down aggressively. They do still have the sentry that can take it away, but again, Vitus.Pro, they're just trying as much as they can to keep that aggressive vision up and running. And even if they lose this observer wall, they will know where Hive is in the meantime. So maybe a little bit weird to place it like in the exact same area, but I guess they had the observer ward here before, so they just thought it was going to be a sentry in the middle of the lane or something like that. So 2 observer wards, 1 sentry. Pikachu in the top lane gets jumped, gets hit, ooh, and he gets killed barely by the edge of that breathe fire from no one. I believe they did have a glimpse. No, they actually had the glimpse on cooldown, so they needed to get that kill before he got the TP out, but he will be killed either way. Pikachu drops down next. Vitus.Pro 8 for 0, as they haven't given up one single body to the enemy team, and it's not looking like they will do that anytime soon. In the meantime, we do have Lil moving very, very close to his Xctn, except that he has only 2 more components to go, so 1,000 gold, and then it is up and running. The Darks in the meantime does have his Blink available, the DK with his BKB on the Ursa as well, so double BKB is up and running on the side of Vitus.Pro, and with BKBs and the two main heroes, I'm not sure how easy it is going to be for Hive to take a fight. We still haven't seen the Blink initiations, we still haven't seen the Global Silence be used, so Hive, okay, no one. I'm not sure if that was I guess that was just a misclick BKB. I was gonna say maybe he got forced to use the BKB because someone was around him and just got spooked, but I'm sure that was just a misclick. Alright, and on the other side of the map we have Ramses making a jump onto the Luna, popping his BKB just because you don't want to take any chances in case the Nyx Assassin is around. He could go for an Impale to stop this kill on the Luna, but the Luna, he will drop down. I like that play from Ramses. It's like, normally when you see an Ursa play, it's like, okay, Luna's alone, I'll jump him, I'll just try and kill him. I don't want to use my BKB because I don't think I need it. And then the Nyx Assassin could have been close enough to go for an Impale and stop that kill. So committing the BKB is like, just no chances being taken from Vitus.Pro. They want to make sure they get everything for free, and they will. Now they will go for the next Roshan, just respawn, ready to go. So now Aegis number 2 coming to the side of Vitus.Pro, and with that Aegis, it is all about the high ground. And Hive, I mean, we haven't seen much fighting coming up from them so far, so they will have to make one stand at the very least at the high ground defending this Vitus.Pro push. Alright, Dragonite. Very close to his Blink as well. Blink is maybe a little bit unnecessary at this point because you're looking to push high ground, so Blink is not necessarily the best thing in the world to go for, but if his idea is he wants to be able to Blink BKB, jump the OD, and then set up for like a static storm kill on the OD very quickly, then I guess that's the reason why he wants to go for his Blink. They don't want to just take the hits from the OD, they want to make sure they can jump him and kill him swiftly because he's the only issue they have running into the high ground. And what else? Lil telling his team, guys, I need to finish my axe, I will do all of the damage in the world, and indeed he will do a lot of scary damage. Also sitting on 2000 HP with his passive. I don't know how they kill him. I mean, even with like Blink, Burrow, Epicenter, the Nyx Assassin burning him down as well, I'm fairly sure that Enchantress is actually tanky enough to survive that. So, and afterwards you use your Nature Intendants and suddenly you get healed up fully as well. So very hard here to deal with at the moment. Let's see, the Nyx Assassin does spot out the Darks and making movements. He did blink himself away, so no stun coming out. And in the meantime, we do have Vitus.Pro pushing out the top lane. Bottom lane is being pushed out in the meantime by Hive, trying to get something on the map before they have to defend the high ground. But it's coming now, and they don't have the time to take the tier 2 tower. The Luna will continue pushing. The tier 3 tower in the meantime is being pressured by the side of Vitus.Pro. And let's see this defense come out from the side of Hive. They go in, they start shooting out spells, and Pale is going to be shot up by the Nyx Assassin as well, trying to just force away no one, but no one is just, you know, sidestepping him now. They go in for the jump, the blink comes out, the OD gets jumped, they don't have the static storm coming out just yet with the global silence being used nicely, but the BKBs come out from the earth as well as the DK, and the OD gets taken down. The Sanking alongside him, the Sanking will go for buyback instantly. The OD does have buyback available, he may need to use it. Static storm into the vacuum wall, and this is a big combo as the Luna as well, so the Xctn will be taken out. The Sanking goes in with the Sanity, doing a lot of damage, but it's not nearly enough. It is not enough. The OD goes in with the Sanity, that will take down the Disruptor at the very least. The first kill of the game for the side of Hive, but they only get a support kill and they lose so much in return. Forced out to use, what, 3 buybacks, that are Sanking the Luna as well as the OD, all using their buybacks. They all lost their lives, and look at the kill score as well. The Vitus.Pro, they take 4,000 gold out of the pockets from the side of Hive. They take the tier 3 tower as well, so they can go take the shrines, and they can even go for another high ground push with the Aegis. They have still, like, what, 2-3 minutes left on the Aegis, so they can group up, wait for the Disruptor to be back up and alive, and then they can go again. So next time, there's not going to be the same kind of buybacks available from the side of Hive. They don't have the global silence for the next 60 seconds, so depending on how fast Vitus.Pro is, they can push without global silence being available, as well as the Sankey's epicenter also down for 60 seconds. So we'll see. Vitus.Pro, that took a very nice fight there, and Hive, I mean, it's looking grim. It's looking very grim, almost at a 20,000 net worth lead for the side of Vitus.Pro, as they're not letting them have any easy game whatsoever. Alright, well, this is why we expect them to win, right? Like, Vitus.Pro, they are expected to be the winners. Now they go in, Pikachu gets jumped on, does have his force, so doesn't get it off. Glimpse comes out, he does get Glimpse, but he will be here when the Astral ends. Let's see. They get the kill? Yeah, they do. There's not going to be any doubts about that. The OD will be taken down. The Sanking is going to be the next one. As Lil goes in, gets a nice long shot, and it will connect. It will not miss on the high ground, so that is going to be the Sanking dropping down as well. None of them having buybacks available. Another Glimpse comes out on the silencer, and you will get another kill. 2 big quick shots. Not enough damage just quite, so Smiley will survive for now. He will pop those Nature's Intendants. In the meantime, the Impale comes out from the next assassin trying to do some damage, but he gets stunned up, he gets controlled. Do they have another Glimpse available in 1 second? They will Glimpse back the Nyx, another Glimpse and another kill, as that is a dead Nyx assassin. The range tracks in the middle actually will be taken down in the top lane as Vitus.Pro, they're moving 1 step closer to ending this game. Okay, the Urza dives the fountain, and he's like, I'm gonna kill this support hero, boys. I have my Rage, I have my Aegis. There's no way they can stop me from just doing whatever the hell I want to. And Ramses, he's stalling all over Hive with that move. Maybe a little bit too cocky, but he doesn't. Yeah, look at him. Ramses, he's like, yeah, let's go, boys. They go in, they try to go for vacuum wall as well, but blink away from the Sanking does happen. They do have a Growth Strike available in 4 seconds. They may try and be able to pop this Ursa the second time, but no, it's not happening. They take the second set of frags, and Vitus.Pro, they will just 5-man out, move back, wait for the next, well, I'm not sure if they even want to wait for the next Roshan, as they're so far ahead that it's unlikely Hive can do anything about this push anymore, so they will just heal up, take their shrines, and then go back again. GG gets called as Hive. They know this is too much. They will tab out, and Vitus.Pro, they will win the first game in the CIS regional qualifiers for Kiev, and Hive 18-1. Not the best showing coming out of the open qualifiers round 2, but Vitus.Pro, that is one of the big boy teams, so if there's ever a team you want to lose to, then losing to Vitus.Pro in the first round is not going to be the worst thing in the world. So Hive, maybe they can show up a little bit easier against some of the other teams. We'll see, as Vitus.Pro, very dominant performance in their first game in the close qualifiers. They do not want to give an easy time for any of these, well, smaller teams or whatever you want to call them. We'll see what happens next, boys, as we will have, what is it, Empire versus Comanche next in a moment. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Your